Welcome back to the On the Point podcast, episode number 26. This is a big one. So many free agencies started. This is the best time of the week. There's always a couple days that are really fun.
Best time of the year.
Yep, that's what I meant. Best time of the year.
I knew it.
For the first couple of days.
Yeah.
And then it slows, and then there's nothing for like a couple months, and then it's September.
I'm not gonna lie, this week was pretty electric. Like just seeing all the Shams posts,
it was
the
fun.
Shams,
It was fun.
The NHL free agency.
Yeah. We'll talk over all the major moves that happened for NBA and NHL, of course. And I'm just gonna say it now. We'll probably talk a lot of Canucks because there's some stuff I want to get off my chest, and I want to talk about it because it's a week that this is not how I expected it to go. A lot of people didn't. Brock Besser didn't even expect it to go this way. If you listen to his interview, he was like literally thinking of where I should go, like where would I fit. And we'll get into it. But should we just start with?
Speaking of Brock, that's happens. My dog Brock that I named after Besser. Thank you for staying, man.
Yeah. Okay, should we start NHL or NBA? Let's do NBA because I want to get into the NHL. Canucks. So I want to just leave that.
Get NBA up.
So NBA.
Over with.
Okay. Look, should we just start with we can start with the most shocking one was I did not wake up to seeing that the Milwaukee Bucks are waiving Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Definitely did not expect to see that when I woke up that morning. Was
shocked.
Like, dude, it's just okay. If I'm correct, I think I'm correct. He is not going to play next year because he tore his Achilles.
Yeah, he's not playing.
Same with Tyrese. They have the same injury.
Same with Jason Tatum.
Same with Chiefs. What a playoff, eh? But
yeah, it's going to be a weird year next year.
Yeah, the East is going to be nuts. But
the West
it's kind of locked.
I'm not going to lie though. My whole life, the West has been better than the East.
Oh, 100%.
My whole life.
I know. Yeah.
I'm 27.
The only time was because Cleveland was so good with LeBron.
Yeah.
That was about it.
But then they had Warriors. So. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
But now it's like this might be the biggest difference between, like, next year is going to be the biggest difference. Like,
next year for
the
sure.
The 8th seed in the West could probably
the,
win the East.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong for sure. Just because there's so many injuries in the East.
Yeah.
And Giannis could still get traded. You never know. So, but they added Turner. So like, why would they trade Giannis now? Like that's not a rebuild to me. Like,
yeah.
Like, why would you?
I think Turner is a good move though. I don't know.
I will, and I hated it
because Dame Lillard's not playing next year.
I know, but I hated it.
You don't want to waste a year of his prime. Make a move.
I was so pissed.
I hated it too.
I was just like, why would he leave Indiana? Look, don't get me wrong. I bet this felt great for him. Just because the amount of times Miles Turner was in trade rumors. He's kind of like Besser, if you really think about it. The amount of times every year there was like Turner's in trade.
He's more than
he's
Besser.
Getting moved. Probably, yeah. Like, because it's not his long contract. So they were just like.
But.
And then he got to free agency. They were rumored they were going to pay him $30+ million. And then he was like, no, I'm just going to.
No, I hear he was offered how much did he make? It was like $100 million.
4 years, $107 million.
Yeah, I think Indiana was like 60 something. So probably shorter term.
What, probably 2 years, $60 million then?
Yeah, 60 something. I think I could be wrong. But I remember hearing it on a pod.
Yeah, but why? So what, Indiana, it might be a playing team. No, they have no center now.
Mm-hmm.
And no Tyrese the whole year.
I mean,
they have depth. Don't get me wrong. Like that's their best. Pascal, they're gonna make playing. I'm not gonna freak out over that. But
next year's a scratch.
Yeah, I know.
But they have to rebuild the team for the season after with depth. I don't know. It might be a
it's
good
gonna
move.
Be tough. I don't know.
They're not gonna pay as much money now for a waste of a year.
Team,
but it's like
he really fit that team.
Imagine being a Pacer. It's like, oh, one player got hurt. Now we're giving up on the season.
I know. And then Turner left.
Yeah.
So they're probably feeling pretty shitty right now.
Being like Nimhard and
even Pascal, like he has to do everything next year. Yeah.
He's a star player, man.
I mean, he is. He showed it in the playoffs how good he is.
Yeah.
Which is good because Raptors fans knew it, but no one else knew it. They kind of I remember he made All NBA third team that one year, and everyone was like, "What?" We're like, dude, like watch him play. Maybe like the whole meme was just because he spins a lot when he does the layout. Like, dude, watch him play. He's so good.
Like, Siakam's a beast.
He's a beast. He showed it.
He proved it in the finals. 100%. He proved it in 2019, too.
Yeah, and the whole playoff run, he was amazing.
Yeah.
He was like, he helped them so much. Like, so I'm glad people know how good he is now, but it took a bit. So, look, if we had to make a prediction, do you think? I think he's gonna sign this offseason because it's a little weird if he sits out. I think it makes sense, but I feel like some team will just pay him. Lillard,
Oh,
just they're gonna pay him so they have him for next year or the year after.
I mean, yeah, it would be smart, but he's older. Like, I don't know.
I mean, he's not gonna retire.
Why not just no? But I would recover, rehab, see where the market is next summer. You're a complete free
He
agent.
could, yeah.
Go wherever you want. The teams are going to be different next year. Why would you choose early?
He could, yeah. Or, I mean, I also
You
could
could
just
go to the best team. Like,
I could also just see him like sign for cheap on a contender.
yeah.
So,
But
see,
then if you're going to do that, you might as well wait to see who the
Yeah.
actual contender is next year.
yeah,
Anything can change.
I'm sure he just
Look what
wants to
happened
win.
this year.
I'm sure that's all he wants. Like, and I'm sure I don't even think he probably loves that he got waived because this literally gives him a chance,
he's still getting paid.
and he's gonna have a chance to go wherever he wants.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure he loves this for it, like him.
I
and
feel
just
bad
winning.
for him because it wasn't worth for him to leave Portland.
No,
But-
because he also wanted to stay there forever.
Mhm.
But like now he can go wherever he wants and win.
Mhm.
So if he goes to, I don't know. I already saw links though. That's what I'm saying. Like I've already seen people reporting that there's linked to this team. So like someone's gonna
I heard
sign
Boston.
him this year. Yeah, I heard like the Warriors. Like,
Imagine Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Lillard when they're all healthy.
when they're
again.
all healthy.
Could be a good team.
Yeah, but this year it looks like Boston's kind of selling this year, which
Yeah.
might be smart.
Next year, and they would be two of the three
'Cause
best
who-
players coming off Achilles.
Who did they
injuries.
trade? They traded Kristaps and Drew Holiday, right?
Yeah.
Where did Holiday go?
Al Horford still in the rumor
Yeah.
mill, and
Yeah, probably like a backup.
maybe Pritchard or
Wow.
I forget one other guy
I
was.
saw Jaylen Brown was getting shocked.
No,
But that's bullshit. No way.
Al Horford for sure.
Who? Where did Holiday go? Did he go to the Wizards? I just know he went to some shit team.
Brooklyn. No.
Blazers. I think it was Blazers.
Oh yeah, Portland.
Blazers.
Because he was there before.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor guy, man. He's probably
Mm.
pissed. Just going to, you're not going to win. I mean, I like Portland, but they're
I mean,
not going to win anything.
at least he won a chip.
All right. So what we talked? I don't even know. With Lillard, do you have any predictions where he was? If he signs this summer, where do you think it's going to go?
That's so impossible.
I know.
Like,
Because it could be. I'm just gonna say on a maybe a minimum contract or like a mid-level exception. I'm the Lakers somehow figure it out. Maybe he shows the like Clippers or the Lakers, one of the two. I think he just where else? Like I don't know. He's not gonna go to OKC or something. Like
yeah. That's
I
tough.
don't know who needs a point guard.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
He could play James and Clippers. James Harden and Damian Lillard are like they're just swap point guard, shooting guard. Kawhi Leonard is, but I don't know.
Who
James is always on the ball.
who went to the Clippers too? I saw someone just signed there. Was it Brook Lopez or Mitchell? So I know someone just went to the Clippers.
I know.
And everyone was like, "Wow, like Lakers hurting on."
It was Brook Lopez.
I think it was,
Yeah.
and they need because Lakers needed a
Because
center.
everyone thought he would go to Lakers.
Yeah, because they need a center. Yeah.
He went to Clippers to be a backup to Zubac. That's why it was
Yeah.
a big deal. Instead of
Okay.
being a starter for the Lakers,
Right.
he went to be
Yeah.
a backup.
Okay. I mean, Zubac is so good.
But
I
I'm
love that
happy.
guy.
I'm happy they got Aiden. He's younger.
We could just talk about Aiden.
Talk about Aiden now.
DeAndre Aiden. He
Good setup.
signed 2 years, $16 million a year. How do they afford that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how. Look, I'm not gonna act like I know, because the NBA and the luxury tax and the apron. I don't know. I don't know how the salary. I know how the salary works.
I don't think
and,
anyone knows, dude.
Like NHL, I get it. You can't be over it. That's
I watch
it.
ESPN
Like,
sometimes. They don't even know what the fuck they're talking
what
about.
is the second
It's
apron
retarded.
and like this? For no clue. So
Yeah.
somehow they had enough money to do it. So they got Aiden. They needed a center. They got a center, and honestly, that was a way better center than I thought they could get. And you already see all the memes coming out. LeBron is like LeBron 5 minutes into the first game with DeAndre Ayton, and it's just Kobe yelling at fucking his like players because it's like, look, everyone knows this is why people don't like Ayton. He's kind of has attitude problems.
It's
People
his
thinks he doesn't take the
effort
game
on
serious.
defense.
They think he doesn't take it serious.
Yeah, his effort.
Yeah, he doesn't try
Rebounding
hard enough.
defense.
Like
But he has
to
had
lock in.
like he's had a season where he averaged like 18, like high assists, high rebounds.
Yeah.
Maybe not assists, I don't know. But it was good stats.
I
So
think
like
he can-
and that's just all talent, not hard work.
he can be better. I feel like he just doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't care really,
Yeah.
which is I don't know.
If anyone's gonna fix your work ethic,
It's
though,
probably gonna be LeBron.
I would say it's Kobe #1.
Well, I'm saying
Yeah.
the
But
ones
no,
who
right
could.
now LeBron, yeah,
Of course, who
LeBron
else would it be?
and Luka. You don't shut up, bro.
Holy, is there the fucking?
He's a good
intruder?
guard dog, man.
So we're back. Okay, we were talking about Aiden.
Little technical difficulties there.
Camera just turned off for some reason. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. Yeah, we're talking about Aiden. We were talking about his attitude. We were thinking LeBron. You said LeBron and then Luka and then that's what it turned off. So they have to get it out of him. They have to.
Yeah.
They have to make him mature.
You play with Luka Doncic, you're gonna get at least 5 alley-oops a game.
Like he's probably gonna average. Well, he averaged 16 on Portland.
Dude, you know what this just gives me a feeling like how good Luka is. No one knew who DeAndre Jordan was before Chris Paul got to LA Clippers.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
He started catching lob after lob after lob. Lob City was born.
He got all NBA because of Chris Paul.
Dude, he became so good, electrifying with Blake Griffin. I could see that happening.
You never know. This was probably like the best option they could have got. No, like who else has
athletic center? Yes.
Who else has the upside of him?
Yes.
Like it could obviously not.
He was the
work out.
number 1 overall pick in Luka's draft.
Yeah. Hopefully,
this could be a match made in heaven.
I just hope LeBron. If LeBron stays, maybe we'll talk about that later. But if he stays, I just hope he can humble him a little bit because maybe that's what he needs.
Yeah.
Maybe he thinks because he was the number 1 pick, he deserves all this things. Yeah. Like maybe he just needs some humbling.
Yeah, I agree.
Could be good for him. You know,
if you're playing with the GOAT.
Yeah. Don't do that.
If anything's gonna humble you,
what was that?
You're playing with the best of all time, arguably. I'm one who would argue.
I swear, last week you literally said
LeBron's
no, LeBron's the GOAT.
It's a hard argument now. I'll give you that.
No, it's definitely. It's a 2-person debate.
Yeah,
it will be for probably a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Hey, me and PK Subban both say Kobe. So you hear him say that on first take?
No, but
you didn't hear
care what PK Subban has to say.
Oh, dude, he said Kobe and Michael over LeBron. That was this year.
I don't agree, but he's up there. Kobe's top.
It's mentality, bro. It's the Mamba mentality.
LeBron's putting 23 years.
If you shoot into a garbage can, are you saying Kobe?
Yeah.
Are you saying Curry? No. Are you saying LeBron? No. You're saying Kobe, and it will be like that forever because he's the best of all time.
Yeah.
Next topic.
No, he's top. He's top. He's up there.
Yeah.
He's definitely in the top, like minimum top 5. So yeah, I would never put him above LeBron or Michael Jordan, but
he's definitely my top 3 forever. No,
you could say top 3, and I wouldn't agree. Yeah. I wouldn't argue it. Definitely not first or second, but if he was third, then I wouldn't argue. So fair enough. Anyway, DeAndre, don't get me wrong, Lakers still need more because their depth is still shit. They need a bench. They don't have a bench.
That is true. Well, that's a very good starting lineup. Austin Reeves, Luka, LeBron, Ayton. I don't know who the 5th would be.
Yeah, because didn't they lose Finney Smith?
Oh, Hachimura.
He's still there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they lost Finney Smith.
Went to Mavs, I believe.
Yeah.
So, they need a bench. They need a bench.
Yeah, they do.
They need a bench. So we'll see what they do. It's obviously free agency isn't over yet. But yeah, really good signing. So let's go for the Lakers for sure. They need.
I'm happy about that as a Laker fan for sure.
I would be happy to. Okay, we can talk a little bit. Mike Brown, new head coach of the New York Knicks.
I like it.
I don't mind it either. He was probably the best free
candidate. Yeah.
Did you see all the reports?
Mike Malone, arguable, but Denver. I don't know. Denver just fired him.
I like Mike Brown. I don't.
That's Malone, right? Who Denver just fired. Yeah.
I like Mike Brown. He brought. I'm not blaming him.
He brought Sacramento to the playoffs.
Yeah, first seed in the West.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming him for Sacramento sucking the last year.
No,
not a chance. It's Sacramento. So put him with a good roster. He's fine.
Fox was injured, right?
I don't know, maybe, but I don't think anyone talks bad about Mike Brown.
No.
So I
like Mike Brown.
Yeah, I like him too. He's gonna be good. I was so weird because they kept remember all the they were asking every team, can I interview your head coach? All the reports, I think it was Shams, or they asked to interview Ime Udoka, and why? Why would they say yes?
That is some confidence.
Every team just laughed in their face, probably. What are you talking about?
Because they're I'm the fucking Knicks.
I'm the Knicks, dude. We'll do anything. Look,
I think they were thinking one of the coaches after hearing that would say,
like I want to go.
I want to go.
But
Request
no, I
it.
don't think
But
anyone
then
did. No one did.
they just got. If anything, you just give them more
Got it.
leverage to get a bigger contract.
Yeah, that was
But
pretty
whatever,
funny.
yeah.
It's they got a guy, and he's a good guy.
And
so.
Ime Udoka did get paid. I'm pretty sure after that.
He's such a good coach.
He
like
is, man.
I still can't. I still couldn't believe Boston fired him. But I mean, they have a fine coach now too, so it doesn't matter. But
Yeah, that was stupid.
yeah,
Just a stupid scandal.
I mean, they won with Joe Mazzulla anyway, so
Yeah,
it didn't really
exactly.
matter.
That's true.
It didn't really matter at the end of the day.
Mazzulla's a good coach. I like him a lot.
Yeah. His personality
Christian
is
man.
funny. He likes when I look at it, I feel like is he just trying to be like this guy on purpose, or is he actually just like,
or is he? Yeah.
I feel like he's just doing it on purpose.
Seems like the most chill guy in the world.
Yeah, like all his interviews, he's just serious. Like he just doesn't even make a face. Like I don't know if it's a character or I don't even know.
I
but
think it's him.
it could be. I'm not gonna judge him for it, but it's just
I like him.
it's like you don't see coaches like that ever.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting, but okay.
What's next?
We kind of talked about Miles Turner.
We should say one thing about NBA.
What?
What the fuck is the Raptors' plan?
Oh my!
Like, bro,
Look,
what's going on?
as you can see, look, Raptors to me still the only team I care about. So when I'm looking at them, it's like we have one of the most expensive starting fives, and we might be a play-in team. It's just what's going on.
Yeah, that's why Masai got fired.
It is, but like, what's
For
this
sure.
guy? What's this guy gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
It's gonna be a tough job to fix.
and I'm sorry. Look, I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest Raptors fan, but I follow them, and I see some Raptors fans being like, "Oh, this is just how we play. This is how we can't get free agents."
Fair.
Yeah, but then you're paying these guys $40 million to be nothing. Like, and then there's rumors of shopping around RJ already. Like,
But we got Ingram.
I get
I
it.
like RJ though.
Oh my god. This dog has interrupted us 4 times already. He's just barking like a fucking crazy dog right now. Sorry if you guys are here. We literally can't do anything about it. So I'm sorry. But what were we doing? I completely lost my train of thought. That completely interrupted it.
Damn it.
Raptors.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Raptors. Ingram.
And RJ.
Yeah, we haven't seen him play. So, like, what would the starting five? It would be Quickly, RJ.
Grady Dick. Is he a bench?
I mean, for RJ?
RJ would be small. Brandon Power. Center. Pirtle.
Where's
Jakob
Scotty?
Pirtle.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
shit. See, you got to trade RJ. Unless
might
he would be
be.
a sick bench player, but way too expensive.
No, he would never. No.
Way too expensive for a
but
bench player.
Can Grady Dick, he can come off the bench for now.
That's true.
Like, he can be a good.
That's a tall starting five. If RJ's a shooting
how
guard,
we play, dude.
that's tall.
Look,
We could do some damage defensively. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, but it's just maybe in the East we could be next year, but like, I don't know. Like what? I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
next year we could have a chance.
I don't know.
Not a chance to win, but
No,
a chance to
not at
be like
all.
a solid playoff seed.
Maybe like
hopefully.
a 6-5 seed because the East is so open.
Yeah, they're so bad.
Like, look, okay, so Quickly, Barrett, Ingram, Scotty.
It would be
Barnes,
pretty exciting
and
to watch a
Pirtle.
playoff game, though. It's been a while.
It has been a while. I think 2021 or 2, maybe 2. Or no,
Yeah, but we
'cause I think
knew
they
we
made
were.
it the first year with Scotty, and then the next.
When was that? 22.
Oh, maybe it was 22.
Yeah.
And then the next year, that's when they traded people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it has been a couple years, a few years. Look, it's just to me, it's just kind of a mid starting lineup with especially the amount of money they're putting in. You gotta move it a little bit.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
Too much breath.
too much breathing in the mic.
Sorry, guys. I'm working on that.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I'm still gonna care, and I'm hopefully they do good. But did you say so? The guy we drafted, I'm sorry, I don't remember the name. It was some like 3 names, so I just don't remember it. But did you see the clip that went viral of when we drafted him? You must.
Oh,
have seen
yeah, when he
it.
was,
He was
like,
just like,
fuck.
"Fuck."
That's not a good sign.
No, but then he also like kind of was just like how he was saying how excited he was, and he was just
Yeah.
like it was just like a sigh of relief, like
Mhm.
you couldn't believe it. And he
Like,
was like,
fuck, finally.
yeah, in all of his interviews, he was saying how excited he was. So
I
I, think
doubt it,
people
though.
are just. He looks so good, and there was pictures of him with a Raptors jersey.
I think
on,
someone said his
like-
girlfriend was like really upset or something.
Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Because he's leaving the country, right?
Yeah, but the interviews also was just he seems so excited, so I'm not gonna say anything. And also Ace Bailey, those interviews are so funny.
Dude, you see the meme with the 2K? It was Ace
Oh,
Bailey
I
at
did.
the
Yeah, I did see that one. That was funny, man.
He's gonna be a meme for sure.
He signed the contract.
Oh, he
They
did?
signed him, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, he better be good. He has to be
With
now.
that ego,
His
man.
agent fucked him up. Fucked
Dude,
him over.
I mean, if he only wanted the Wizards and
Like, you can't do that.
You can't.
Unless you are literally like Arch Manning next year in football. No, I know you don't know him. Or Gavin McKenna.
Yeah, but even he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Hockey players just not.
Yeah, he would never do it, but he could.
Yeah, he could. I think
he could be like, no, I'm not going to sign. I'm going to go back to my other league.
Yeah,
my junior.
It's just no. NHL is just such a different culture, like compared to every sport. Like it's just such a team sport.
You're just a random fucking top 10 prospect. Like
I know,
haven't proven anything.
Like even this draft proved it with Schaefer just fucking bawling his eyes out on stage. Like I know
that was amazing
because I know it's because of his mom as well. But it was just like he couldn't wait. Like he's gonna be so good too. Like NHL is just slightly different. Like,
the difference between NHL and NBA. And they're getting paid way less.
It's just the culture, man. You're just raised as it's a team sport. It's in NBA. It is a bit more single.
And it's individual.
It is.
Like, they're raised as a kid. Like it's all about me. All about me. I'm gonna be a pro NBA player. And they make it there.
I mean, they still want to win, but it's just like in NHL, it's just like all they wanted to do is win. That's what most people care about. Is all they want to do. There's obviously some who want money and they want to do that too.
They want to play good, have fun, but
but to a lot of them, it's about winning. Like
same with NFL. NFL and NHL are like that.
Pretty similar, yeah.
It's more team sport. Basketball is so individual.
Yeah,
usually, but the teams win. Look at OKC.
Yeah, and they're a good team. Like look
Golden
at all
State.
Like they just kept winning. Like how they
Boston.
say. Like they just love each other. Like that's a team. So they did it. So that's how they won. I mean, and as Ron can see, Shea signed the biggest deal in NBA history. I think it was 4 years, $285,
$72 million a year.
That's why he fired his agent because he was like, "I'm gonna get the max anyway, so let me get." Oh,
he did.
Money. Yeah, he fired his agent before the season ended because he was like, "I'm not gonna give you a cut of shit. I want everything." So.
I mean, that's fair, dude.
But I don't know.
And
why don't players
he already gave him a cut of his old contract. You don't
need
to keep paying this agent the rest of your life, man.
If you know you're going to get the biggest
contract, what's the point? Yeah, you already paid him.
Yeah, you can negotiate yourself.
You don't need to keep paying him.
Yeah,
I'm with that. Yeah, for sure. I would do the same.
Dude, if I was Quinn Hughes.
Let the agent get me my first contract.
Yeah, 100%.
Pay him.
And then
it's not going to pay you again.
Dude, if I was Quinn Hughes, I'd be like, all right. I'm gonna get whatever I want, so just let me negotiate.
Dude, you could save millions of dollars.
Yeah, probably.
Stupid not to.
Yeah. Okay. I forget what we were talking about again.
Dude, we're going off topic, but like not remembering what we were talking about.
I think it was about the Raptors.
Yeah, just Raptors.
Look.
Yeah, the draft guy.
Yeah.
And Ace Bailey. Ungrateful fucks. Hopefully they perform.
It's getting worse.
It's not my favorite draft class. I'll say that.
No,
but Cooper Flagg is gonna be an absolute superstar. Like
hopefully,
dude. I know it. I know. As long as he stays healthy.
They just don't have Kyrie next.
I haven't been this confident about a draft pick in a long time.
I'm not,
bro.
Just because every year the first pick, I'm usually like they're good. Like 2 years ago, the Wemby. I think Wemby is going to be.
He is.
Yeah, I mean he is going to be.
He is. He panned out. Cooper will too.
Dude, have you seen his
Cooper Wemby's the next?
Have you seen his
Larry Magic?
Have you seen his off season?
Wemby? No.
He's just doing the most random. He was in like a fucking. I don't even know what they're called.
I think I saw him playing soccer or something.
Dude, he was doing the most random side quest. He went in like a. What are they called? Like the. Oh my god, I'm never gonna do it. Maybe I'll show you a video. But he went to this place and he was like, he shaved his head. He was like meditating, like
like a Buddhist,
something like that. I know there's a
monk
word.
temple.
Monk, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
yes, he went there. That's what I couldn't get. I know it was an M. I just couldn't think of the word. And then he's just like, what is he doing?
That's respect. He's man. That's one of my bucket list.
He's
things.
going to he's going to Zen mode or something.
For sure.
He's having the most crazy offseason ever. And dude, Spurs have the potential to be so damn good next season.
Yeah, I agree,
Like,
man.
dude, they're so good. They got Dylan Harper, who's amazing.
The West
Stephon
is so
Castle.
ridiculous, dude.
Stephon Castle won Rookie of the Year. He was amazing last year.
And they just got the number 2 pick.
Dylan Harper. Yeah, he's
gonna be
amazing.
so good.
So good. De'Aaron Fox.
Oh,
They have De'Aaron Fox too. Like, they're gonna be amazing next year.
Like, think about the West, like OKC, Houston,
Spurs
San
next year.
Antonio,
Denver.
Dallas Mavericks just got Cooper Flag. They're getting Kyrie next year back. Their team is ridiculous with Cooper. Like, yeah, Dallas, OKC, San Antonio, Houston, LA Lakers with Luka and LeBron.
Clippers still good.
Clippers with
Denver.
Kawhi. Denver with the best player in the world, Jokic.
I mean, Warriors still have Curry. Man.
Warriors with Curry, arguably the best player in the world as well. Like,
I'm sure we're even missing
this is
some.
insane.
Like, yeah, I don't even know. You could say like even like Pels if they wake up, if they can have a healthy year. Like,
yeah,
you never know. Like,
that's already like 10 teams I named.
And we're probably missing
That's
more.
already the plan. Minnesota with Ant-Man
Oh my God, we didn't even say Minnesota.
entering his prime.
Dude, that way. And who will be the number 1 seed for the East? Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
Yes, it could be.
Milwaukee Bucks with 1 player.
Detroit Pistons.
Yeah. Actually, yeah,
Knicks.
probably.
Knicks.
Knicks, yeah.
Knicks will be good.
Knicks, Detroit.
I mean, I'm sure Boston will still be fine too, but
I think Knicks or Detroit. Or Orlando. Dude,
With
Paolo and Bane.
yeah, they got to stay healthy too, though.
Franz
'Cause
Wagner.
remember, Paolo was out last year long. That's kind of when they fell off.
Yeah, Orlando.
When he was gone because he got injured, and then they kind of just. But that's also when Franz Wagner became like insane when Paolo got injured.
I like him.
So hopefully they can be good together at the same time. That would be great.
Paolo too.
Yeah, Paolo is
He was
so.
a draft pick I was really confident in. And it
Yeah.
worked out.
Yeah, I mean in Houston too, man. Like they're gonna be so good next year.
Dude, Cade, Detroit, like
Yeah,
Cade is fucked.
I'm surprised Detroit didn't make any.
I didn't
moves.
see Cade coming.
Yeah, just because his rookie year wasn't because he was slower at the start, and then
Yeah.
now look, he's just
He's-
exploded.
He's special.
He's
dude.
exploded. Now he's
Dude,
like,
the
Yeah, but
playoffs you
Pistons-
saw. I
you know
finally
what this
actually watched him, and I was like,
yeah.
holy
You know what this
shit.
reminds me of? This like an NHL comparison.
Yeah.
He is 100% Connor Bedard. He was good, but he was on such a bad team that people were like, "Oh, he's overrated." And then
Yeah,
as soon
fair.
as Pistons became good, he was like, "Oh my God, this
Yeah.
guy's insane." And as soon as Chicago becomes actually a good team, he'll be their best player, and people will be like, "Oh wow, why are we calling this guy bad again?" Just like they're doing now, that they're still calling Connor Bedard a bust is ridiculous. It's
Bro,
just
I love
unreal.
I really think
He's
Connor's
gonna
going to
be-
be special.
Look, and don't get
Same with Macklin.
dude, they're gonna be so good too,
Yeah.
Vancouver boys, future Canucks. Like, are you kidding me?
If
Like-
we don't make the playoffs this year,
Well, then Hughes is gone.
sell Hughes. Trade Hughes, try to get Bedard.
I mean, yeah, we'll
try
talk
to get
Canucks
Connor or Macklin.
pretty soon. I guess we can. What? How long?
Sell the whole team for
Half
one
an
of
hour?
them.
Half hour.
One of the Vancouver kids.
Okay, we can talk about Atlanta because that's kind of the last thing. Kristaps Porzingis, they added in a trade that they gave up pretty much nothing, so they just got him for free pretty much.
Yeah, I like that.
And then Nikhil Alexander Walker, big loss.
Cousin
for
of Shea.
the Timberwolves.
As
He was on Timberwolves. I'm not tripping.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Minnesota.
Yeah, big loss for them to be honest. But
You remember when they played OKC and the commentators mentioned that he's Shea's cousin every
Doris
single
Burke, I
game?
think. Doris Burke every 10 seconds. Yeah, I remember the clip.
The Canadians.
Yeah,
Canadians.
yeah.
I mean, they were all dogs.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean he's good, dude. Atlanta actually, they have a team. Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Rick Shashay, Porzingis, and who's their center?
Porzingis is a center, no?
Well, who's their power forward then?
Dyson Daniels?
He's a shooting guard.
He's a shooting guard.
Yeah. Trey Daniels. Rick Shashay.
Collins. He's gone now.
He's
yeah,
he's
what
been
the
gone for a while, bro.
I don't watch Atlanta.
He's on Utah.
Yeah, he is on YouTube.
Or he was. I don't know if he signed anywhere else.
No, it'd be Trey Young.
They still have Capella.
They got rid of Murray too. Just on to Murray.
Did Capella? Where did Capella go?
Houston to be a backup.
He went back to Houston.
To be a backup's backup. maybe.
Remember, wasn't he an all-star at Houston with Harden?
Yeah, back in the day.
because
yeah.
Harden made him that good.
Well,
Yeah,
Well, he was good.
he was, and they kind of fell off.
He was just like he wasn't athletic enough.
No, he wasn't. He was good at defense for sure.
One injury just fucked him.
Yeah, he did get. Yeah. Maybe I think we're missing. What's his name? I forget his name. They have a center. I don't know if he's the starter. He might be back
Who?
up. Okongwu, Onyeka Okongwu,
What team?
Atlanta. Onyeka
Oh.
Okongwu. He's their center, I believe.
Yeah, I actually didn't watch Atlanta last year.
We could just search it up.
I like Trae Young, but
No, I mean they're gonna be good next year.
yeah.
He won most improved player, didn't he?
Yeah, he was. I like Dyson Daniels. That's true.
Dude, he averaged like
And the number 1 pick, Ricochet.
yeah, he
got better.
He started off really bad, like
Mhm.
really that draft class, man.
Yeah, but
Like wow, who even is it now? It's just him. Who like showed good. Oh, Jared McCain. And before he got injured, he was like balling.
oh, that guy on Philly.
Yeah, he was balling and then he got hurt.
I like Dillingham. He's a backup, but
Did he even play?
no, but I like him.
Yeah, but like, you don't even
He's
know.
gonna be good.
Like
One day.
hopefully he gets minutes now.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think he played once. I don't think I've ever seen him
He's
play.
too small.
He is a small player.
But yeah, he's
Alex Sarr, like I don't know. He's on Wizards. He played good at the end.
Mhm.
They kind of all got better as time went on.
I totally forgot Orlando didn't have Suggs in the playoffs too. Jalen Suggs.
Did they not?
And I swear he was hurt.
Maybe.
Dude, like that's a key player.
No, I know.
They're gonna have him back.
Orlando's going to be good for sure. They needed shooting, and they got Bane. He's like a good shooter. So
yeah, he's like one of the best, like top 5 probably. Percentage.
I have no clue. He could be. Yeah. Apparently, when we talked about Jaw last week, apparently getting that we like when he get traded. We got a comment on the video that they said that they're not going to trade him already.
Oh,
I didn't know that, but someone commented it, and I'm just going to take their word for what they said. Oh, so apparently he's not getting traded.
yeah, I would have heard that. I feel like, but maybe not.
Maybe just some reporter said it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Memphis reporter.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? But so.
But yeah, that means I'm right. It will be in the middle of the season.
It would be, yeah. So
it's gonna happen if they're bad.
I guess we could just move on. NHL. We kind of did a lot of NBA there, so we can just move on. NHL. Let's just start with the biggest. Obviously, we all knew it was kind of coming for like 4 days, but Mitch Marner, he is not a Vancouver Canuck. You know, he is a Vegas Golden Knight. He joins our division, which is
It's a little disappointing.
It's a little disappointing that he is joining our division.
Yeah,
but it's going to be annoying because.
But I'm not gonna lie. That 93 jersey looks absolutely.
I like 93 on him for sure.
He looks beautiful.
He wore it in the London Knights, I believe.
He looks really. It's just a nice jersey.
Yeah, it is. Look, I just hate Vegas, man. Are they never gonna feel struggle as a franchise? Like what's going on? Like, it's just why did they just get these guys? Like, and Rasmus Anderson, the defenseman on Calgary. The reports are if he gets traded, he'll only sign an extension in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like,
I was gonna chirp my friend about that from Calgary.
Like, I mean, it's just
he's pretty good, right?
Yeah, he's a top four right-handed defenseman. Like he could play a top pair on Vegas.
Good at defense.
Yeah, and he's good at offense too. Yeah. He could play power play. Like, I just look why. Like, I get it. It's Vegas. You know,
he's kind of older though, isn't he?
Rasmus Anderson? Yeah. No, he's under 30.
Okay. Yeah, like 28.
He's probably like that. Because he was on a really cheap contract, and now he wants to go somewhere and sign an extension, which I get, and he probably wants to go to a winning team, so not Calgary. So
Jake was chirping, saying, "Oh, you guys are gonna have to sign a center if you want to keep up with Calgary next year, man."
I mean, he's not wrong in the first part, but
yeah, we definitely have to sign a center.
To keep up with Calgary is a bit far-fetched there, buddy.
They almost made it. They were tied with us. Didn't they end up ahead of us?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
But hey,
we had the worst possible,
dude.
Yeah, anything that could go wrong went wrong for us last year. Next year, it's not going to be like
honestly,
that.
Dude.
New coach, new season.
If he's listening right now, don't even know him. Never talk. I don't. Maybe I've
know Jake.
I've seen him.
Yeah.
Well,
you were young.
Long time
you were
ago.
a little kid,
dude. Betting you right now. Trust me. I don't even. I don't have that much faith in the Canucks, dude. I would bet like $50 that we're ahead of the Calgary Flames.
We said that last year.
Yes, but I would be willing to double it down. Like, I'd be willing to double down on that. Like, come on. Buddy.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's just we got so many fucking injuries. Like, we got fucking cooked. We had 20 games of Demko at his worst. Like,
yeah,
come on, dude.
Injuries, drama.
You had a rookie goalie who played almost every game for you. Everything went right for you guys. Okay, we had almost everything go wrong, and we were what 3-4
And it's
points
already starting to
behind.
go wrong for them. They're losing Rasmus.
Yeah, they're losing. I mean, they have. I don't know, man. Whatever. I
We'll
don't want
see.
to talk about Calgary right now.
Um.
So, yeah, I mean that's a 10 out of 10 for Vegas. Don't know how
Yeah,
you
I
go any
agree.
higher than that.
I agree.
Honestly, they needed him and they got him. There was another Petrangelo's his career might be done, so they need
Really?
Rasmus Anderson. Yeah, he got some injury, and the doctor recommended that he never plays again. He never announced that he's retiring, but he's not going to play next year,
Damn.
so he'll probably be done. So they cleared money again,
Yeah.
so they will probably get Rasmus Anderson somehow.
Isn't the NHL trying to crack down on the
LT, yes,
Yeah.
they starting so not next year, the year after next year. There's a new CBA, and that will do an 84 game regular season. So they're gonna cut preseason games, which I'm fine with.
Yeah. Do we really need 2 more games?
No, but that's the thing. They're cutting preseason, adding 2 more regular season.
This is weird.
And the LTI rule will be your 18-man roster. So your extras don't matter, like your scratches, but I think it's your 18-man roster, or maybe just the lineup you're going with. I don't know, something like that. It's one of those things. I don't think it counts. This doesn't matter. But I think whoever's on the ice,
Yeah.
they has to be playoff compliant, or salary cap compliant in the playoffs.
Oh, they're
So,
changing it now.
Yes, but maybe your extras can be over the cap because they're not playing. But like the people who are playing and your on ice roster has to be under the salary.
So no more Mark Stone being injured all
No.
year and
then playing. So
Yeah.
they'd have to figure
they have
it
a
out.
free like
$10
$10 million
off.
player. It's
Yeah.
retarded,
Yeah.
man. I wish Canucks took advantage of it because
Yeah, we did once, and then we got punished for it.
we did.
Yeah, or I don't know, maybe it wasn't punished for that, but we did do it once. I remember in 2011, I think we did it. Yeah, so I don't know, but teams do. I mean, that's how Tampa won their cup too. Kucherov was injured a long time. Came back in game 1 of the playoffs. They won the cup that year. So it is a stupid rule, but it's how it is. That's why Florida is so damn impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think they got to fix that.
I mean, it looks like they are, so that's good. We talk Marner.
Canucks A+. A++.
Should we just do Canucks? Let's just do Canucks and whatever, man. Look, that's crazy. A+ is
Well, I'm
far
just gonna
fetched.
say how happy I was that Besser resigned, man. Like I was so sad that he was leaving.
I texted
And
you.
the fucking dollar amount, bro.
The dollar amount was surprised me. He definitely took a little pay cut.
What a guy.
There was rumors. Okay,
Take a pay cut to stay in, man.
The reports were there was 10 teams willing to put down an offer, and then 5 was putting down a damn serious offer to join. I think it was San Jose, LA, Edmonton, some teams like that. We got him. We got him back. And look, don't get me wrong.
We chose Van.
With that contract, I'm completely fine with Besser.
Same.
And honestly, I know I was saying I wanted change, and I still do. But we weren't gonna find anyone better with that cap space.
No.
So that's
why I'm fine with it would have been impossible to replace Besser.
With that money we
had no
for
chance.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, with $7 million, you're not gonna get much better. So
I don't think there's anyone better for $7 million. I mean, maybe we can
there
find.
obviously
But yeah.
cheapskates there is for sure.
Yeah. But I'm so happy with that.
Yeah. But you know what this
He was gone.
You know the first thing I thought of? Dude, they better find Pedersen and Besser better find some damn chemistry now. Because they are number 1 and number 2.
Well, they had it before. They can find it.
Yeah, but they had it with Miller.
No, they had it with Hughes too.
No, but I mean on a line together.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about power play. I'm talking about a 5-on-5. They need to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because last year, whenever they were together, they didn't do anything. They just simply didn't do anything because Besser needs a driver to be that guy. That's why Miller was so good with him because they just knew how to work.
Mm-hmm.
Miller was going and Besser was always with him. Ready to be where he needed to be.
Yeah.
So they kind of Besser and Pedersen need to find some chemistry because they are going to be our top line with probably I don't know, DeBrusque or something. So
yeah, true. DeBrusque for Arbonne.
I kind of wanted to do that. I wanted to go over top lines to see what it looks like if we don't make any more moves.
We got a good team. if we're all healthy. I'll say that.
I mean, yeah, you could say if we're all healthy.
Dude,
but it's
Evander
just-
Kane, Pedersen, Besser, DeBrusque. That's about it.
No, it's just like
Joshua. Oh, Garland. It's not bad.
it's like boring.
And our defense and goalie is obviously really good.
Okay.
It's just we need maybe one more forward, top 6.
We need look.
And we got a good team.
To compare, look, this is what I'm saying.
If we stay healthy.
I'm gonna start with the positives here. Okay, Demko Lankinen, if healthy, could be one of the best goalie tandems in the entire NHL.
Yeah.
If healthy, a big if.
Yeah.
A big if.
Big if.
Defense, I'm kind of confident. I'm not gonna lie. You got
Same.
Hughes, Hronik, Marcus Pedersen, Tyler Myers, Elias Pettersson, and then Tom Willander or Mancini, or we have Derek Forbort still. So
Willander's gonna be a star probably.
Probably. Hopefully. I'm not going to put that expectations on him because he never really exploded in college.
Fair.
So he kind of was just. I think he's going to be a solid top 4 guy.
I hope so.
I don't think he's going to be like a star player, like an all-star, putting up the points. But I think he's just going to be so reliable, which is fine. That's fine. We got him at 11 pick.
Hopefully, Lekermaki takes a step forward.
He needs it. People are kind of scared about him because he's just. He needs to get bigger, man. He's just so small.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he just gets. I just don't think he's strong enough to be in the NHL. Yeah, but Petey, he figures it out.
Mhm.
Like he had a 100-point season. Like he knows what he's doing. It's just, and he's also like 6'3", so that helps. But, yeah, Lekermaki needs to get bigger. There's a lot of reports right now that they were shopping him, but then no center happened, so that didn't happen, obviously. But I want to talk about the forward group because I know I like our defense, no matter what. Goalie tandem, I love it if Demko stays healthy.
Yeah.
Then if Demko gets injured, I don't love it again. So
Well, we got Shelovs.
No,
but
we
we might
didn't.
trade him.
no, Jim Rutherford had an interview on Toronto radio, or no radio, but Sportsnet or whatever. This is what he said. He said, "I think our goalie tandem is the best in the league." And then he was like, "Demko, amazing. They love Lankinen." Skipped Shelovs. He went, "We have good guys in Ty Young and Abbotsford, and we drafted the Medvedev." And then the guy asked about Shelovs, and he was like, "Yeah, Shelovs had a great run." But he was like, I just think he might be the odd guy out right now. Because if we keep him, he'd have to go on waivers in October. Because we're not going to have 3 goalies on our roster. So would you rather lose him for free or get, I don't know, a 5th-round pick for him? So it's going to be a 5th-round pick for Shelovs, probably. Because that's already what we're doing.
And he's gonna end up being a star goalie one day.
Well,
I think he will. I'm pretty confident.
My top is like a starter. I think he could be a Lankinen. Dude, I get what the highs are, but man, people are gonna look at him and be like, okay, he's good in spades, and then he had 8-16 in the NHL. So he's probably one of the bottom 2 goalies in the entire league in the NHL.
Oh my gosh.
Which he literally was.
When he played his first time coming to the league, some people take time to adapt.
He's 24 already. He
showed how clutch he is. Clutch is everything, bro.
And I also think, he had a good run too in the NHL. He had a really good games, and then once they figured him out, he kind of slowed down.
Mm-hmm. You're right. But
when they
fix those things.
When they figured out that he couldn't
but
stop point shots.
If I had to choose, Demko all day.
Yeah, I mean,
Demko, Lankinen.
As soon as they signed him, I was like, okay, he's gone.
It's just we might really end up regretting it if Demko gets hurt again. Knock on wood. It's not going to happen.
It's just,
but yeah.
I mean, everyone they keep saying how healthy Demko is now.
Yeah.
So hopefully that just stays, man. But I've also seen so many mixed opinions on that deal because it is it's big money. That's big money, but no term. So
I'm really happy about the 3 years.
Yeah, I was worried that we were.
Dude, we could have been
I was worried we were gonna get fucked.
Yeah, we could have been stuck with him for 7 to 10 years.
I was worried it was gonna be 6-7 years at $7 million, and I'll be like, oh my.
It would have been horrible.
Look,
he could have got hurt next year and retired.
Look, if Demko stayed healthy, that would have been a hell of a contract. Don't get me wrong, but look, I love Demko, and these interviews he's doing makes me love him even more.
Same.
Because he seems like he literally said, "Oh, if I could sign 20 years in Vancouver, I would do it." That's what he said. He said, "I think it's a lost art that people who get drafted by their team leave." He said, "I think it's a lost art. And I think people should do it more often." And he said, "I don't want to ever leave." And he literally said, after this 3 years, he's like, "I don't really care that it's 3 years because after these 3 years, I'm just gonna want to come back anyway." So like, I haven't seen anyone talk about Vancouver like that.
That is rare.
Like it's
Very
just,
rare, man.
I guess the only other one's Besser.
2 American players.
3 Garland State
Carlin,
too.
yeah, that's special.
Like it's just you don't really see that. Like
That's special.
and this is kind of what I wanted to ask you. The 4th American player who's going to be extension eligible next summer. This is going to be a clip. Do you think these 3 signings, Garland, Demko, Besser, do you think this affects anything about Quinn Hughes and his future?
Yeah.
You think it does? So in a good way?
Mm-hmm.
Are you more
He's really good friends with Besser, for one.
And Garland.
And
And I'm sure they're all close friends. Yeah. Garland I think Quinn Hughes is Garland's godfather for his baby.
There you go.
Look,
I think it's a huge deal, bro.
I think it's big.
He's the captain, for one. He's not going to, if they're all loyal, he's the captain of the team. He's going to want to be loyal to.
Okay,
you don't want to leave a situation like that.
This is how I picture it. Look, I know I said I was fully confident that he's going to leave. This is how I actually picture it. Like, if I'm being realistic, if next year, and like we can prove, like if we just have a drama-free year, no rumors, no bullshit, they just focus on the ice, just trying to win, and maybe they get into playoffs, I think he'd be like, okay, I want to stay and win.
Yeah.
But if we have a year again where it's PD sucks, he can't play again, he's playing on a 40-point pace again, he can't find any chemistry with Besser, they suck, everyone's playing bad again, Evander Kane causes drama in the locker room like he's done in the past, then it's like, well, it's just, if this is never going to stop.
That's the worst case scenario, but yeah.
And what happened literally last year.
Yeah.
Miller got traded. When would you have thought that before last year?
I know.
Like, I was like, holy shit, this is our team. Miller's here for the next 7. Pettersson's here for 8. This is going to be great. And literally, look how fast everything changed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm like, you never know, man. It's just, I think we just have to have a good year. And
I think he's just being a good leader. He's being a good captain. He wants to win for Vancouver. Yeah, he knows I'm in the position. I'm the star of the team. I have to put pressure on this management.
We also just have to
If you don't give me a winning team, I'm going to leave. Like he's forcing them to give him a chance to win because he wants to win here.
Dude, and we need a center. I'm sorry. Look, should we just go over the forwards? Because it's in my mind. This is how I picture. I'm not gonna say like the lines could change every game, so I'm not gonna. It's just like so Kane, Pettersson, I don't know, Garland, and then what? It's DeBrusk, Hedl,
Besser,
and
that's pretty damn good.
In what world? It's fine.
It's a pretty good top six. If PD is playing to his potential, bro.
If everyone's playing to their potential.
Yeah. Wow. That's like every team.
No. Because people have they have depth, dude. If you go to freaking Florida or any team, you could have 5 of them playing bad and they'd still be a top team.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, obviously I'm not comparing them to Florida. They're like the best. We're barely a playoff team. Like
I think that's pretty good. Like they just have to play to their potential.
Look, if Pettersson goes back to 100. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's just on so many ifs.
Yeah.
If Hedl stays healthy, which he's never done.
That's hockey.
Not this much.
No, it's worse for Canucks. Of course, dude. We have one thing go wrong.
And we're kind of close.
Just like
dude, if Hedl gets injured,
snowball. Dude, like we just fall off a cliff.
If we don't add a second line center this summer, which it doesn't sound like we will, because guess what? We have no cap space. And look, the reported name right now is Joshua might get moved, which I'm so mixed on because I really like him.
I like him too.
But like, if they move him in a part of a bigger deal for a center, then I won't hate it. But if it's just to move him to clear space, then fuck you. But like, look,
yeah, buddy.
If Hedl leaves,
you shouldn't count.
Then our second line center is Atu Ratu. That's our second line center if Hedl gets injured, which he's been injured all the time. He's one hit away from his career over.
I don't think so,
dude. He had like 6 concussions in his NHL career. He got a concussion again last year. He had 10 games the year before. Like, he gets injured all the time.
Why did we fucking trade for him?
He was a center. They wanted a center back for Miller.
And he's good. He is good when he's healthy.
Yeah, but he's a third line center.
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah,
like he's been like that his whole career. Like, we got him because maybe he could be a second line center.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's just you're betting on so many things. I really wanted Rossi. Doesn't look like that's happening. which
Yeah, we gotta
sucks.
make moves for that to happen.
Yeah, and they said they wanted a player. Like, do you think we offered like a first in Joshua? Like,
That would be a pretty good deal.
and Minnesota wants big players. Like,
Yeah.
I would do it, but maybe just Minnesota doesn't want to do it. I don't know,
Mhm.
man. Look, and then what? Hoglander third line with Ratu, probably our third line center. Who Drew O'Connor? I know Sherwood is there too. Like, we have so many bottom six wingers. It is unreal. Like,
Yeah, we have depth in the AHL too.
I just kind of wish we somehow figured out a way to get Suter. If we don't get another center, like if we get another center that's better than him, please do it. But like,
There's no one available right now.
no. But if we can trade for one,
yeah, we have to.
we have to. Like they said, it might be in season though. Like,
Yeah, I think it will be.
you think I might
Like
be,
a shitty
might.
team that has no playoff chances.
We might be done for the year, man. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of scary. We're second of July, and we might be done until the next. Like it's kind of scary. Like we'll probably add some smaller guys like later, but
they had to sign those guys.
no, I don't hate. I honestly like.
Could you imagine if we lost Besser and Demko? We were actually 100% like.
Well, Demko.
But then we have a chance for Gavin McKenna. So
no, Demko had another year
oh.
at $5 million. So we just
we would have had to trade him then.
Yeah, we would have just traded. If Demko and Garland didn't sign, then they would have been traded.
Yeah.
So
honestly, we would have had a chance for Gavin McKenna.
Probably,
so
yeah. If we traded Garland and Demko, that's a bad team.
We're the worst in the league.
We're one of the worst for sure. The only thing that might help us win games would be the defense.
Yeah.
Because offense, we'd get nothing, and our goalie would be Lankinen.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would definitely not playoffs.
And we'd lose Quinn Hughes.
Yeah, for sure we would lose Quinn Hughes. Look,
I mean, yeah.
Honestly, I like Besser. I like him. I'm not saying I don't. It's just, again, it's also like we're just running the same team back, but we replaced P.U. Suter with
Evander. We were healthy last year.
Yeah, but we're replacing P.U. Suter with Evander Kane. That's what we did effectively. And we're just hoping that Pettersson doesn't have 45 points.
And we stay healthy.
And Demko can be healthy all year.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm honestly if we stay healthy, this team is a playoff team, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if Pettersson goes back to if Pettersson is not Pettersson again, then we're not a playoff team.
No,
because then who's our forward group? It's Garland again. It's Garland and Besser.
Garland, Besser, DeBrusque.
Jesus Christ, man! That's not a playoff team.
No,
that like you might have San Jose as a better forward group than that. Probably, honestly.
Yeah, because they have Macklin.
Yeah, exactly, and they have like Will Smith and Eklund. Like they have good young players. Like.
Macklin, he's probably going to take a step up next year too.
Yeah, I mean, that draft class was really good, man.
Yeah, and
like Lane Hutson's amazing too. We didn't even talk about the Habs because they made so many good moves. Habs are going to be so good next year too. Like I don't know, man. Look, some people I think are just being extra positive because we got Besser, and I love Besser. I do. I mean, I'm glad he's going to be a Canuck for life.
Yeah,
like that's pretty cool.
Happy too, man.
And I loved his interview. Saying like he was thinking of different ways, but he was just like, as soon as I heard that my agent said Patrick was calling him, like our GM, he was like, he felt butterflies in his stomach. He said like, he was like, okay, I just need to stay. Like he that's all he felt. His heart was in Vancouver.
He wants to go home.
Like
stay home.
And like they literally said like, okay, they offered this, and he was just sign the deal, just sign it. Like, and that was one of the weirdest. Dude, it was past July 1st. He was a free agent. That's why he only got 7 years. We couldn't give him 8 because he wasn't our player anymore.
Yeah.
Like, he was free agent.
That's insane, man. What a move.
Dude,
Jim Benning would have not done that. That's for sure.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Dude, that was a great news. Like,
it's a good
$7 million.
Yeah, it's a
he
good
probably
contract.
was asking for way more at first.
It's a good contract. Like,
I'm just pumped.
I remember we
wouldn't have been able to replace him.
In the morning, I was on the way to work, and that's when I texted you when I got there, and I was just listening to the radio in my car, and then I turned a corner, and he was just like, they were like, "Oh, Rick Dollywall just tweeted Bester in Vancouver's done," and I was sitting with Mom. I was like, "What the fuck?" It was literally the last thing on my mind.
Everyone was already thinking like Minnesota, LA. Boston,
dude,
Edmonton,
dude. He was thinking. He was like, I did not think I was coming back.
Oh my gosh, man! Seeing him in an Oilers jersey would break my heart.
It made me cry.
It would actually break my heart.
Yeah, I'd probably tear up a little bit. Did you see
the memories of Bester?
Did you, dude? Like, I'm just like, I don't know why I'm getting so, but like, dude, the vibes just seem different. Like, did you see all the Instagram posts? Like, did you see the Demko's Instagram story?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, sweet baby Jesus, thank you.
Yeah.
And then Garland posting all of them, like Quinn, Petey, and they were all golfing. Like he was with his family.
Vibes are
like,
different, man.
the vibes feel good.
Vibes are good.
I don't know why. Like it shouldn't to me.
It's a new year. We're all healthy, bro.
The season hasn't started.
I know, but I'm saying they have a full off season. Everyone healthy. We haven't had that. In a long
This
time.
is the difference. Is this is they said this is the first time Demko is going into the
Petey,
season. And they said Petey's healthy.
Besser, he always was slow. They're having problems in the off season.
Petey is.
Dude,
they said
they're
Petey's
all 100% day one.
I mean,
yeah.
Okay, I'm not. Look, I think when we do predictions eventually, I'm just going to tell you this right now.
You're gonna go 8 seed probably.
No, I'm going to tell you this right now. If we don't add a second line center before the season starts, I'm going to do Vegas first seed in the Pacific, Edmonton second seed in the Pacific.
Oh, yeah, there is no 8 seed. Right?
No,
there is,
I mean division. I'm saying, and then I would say the most we could get, we would have to
wild card.
Either wild card 1 or 2, or we could get really lucky and beat out LA for the third spot. But we most likely we're a wild card team. And look, it's fine if we make in, we make it in. But like, I'm not gonna be exceeding my expectations just because everyone stayed. Like it's still the same team. But like we said,
hey man, you never know. We could sign a center.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah.
We said this a long time ago, and this is still true. This entire season revolves around Elias Pettersson. Yeah. If he doesn't bounce back, then we're cooked either way.
And Demko.
No, but Demko could be amazing. And if
he will be.
Yeah, but if we don't have Pettersson,
that's true.
Then
all
we're
on
cooked.
Petey. I already know Demko will be good if he's healthy.
Fully faith. If he's healthy, he's gonna be Demko.
Yeah.
It's just if Pettersson isn't Pettersson again, then our forwards are cooked because they don't have the elite guy. We need at least a superstar. He's the only guy who could be a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's not the superstar, then who do we have, man?
We just need Quinn Hughes to score 40 goals a year as a defenseman.
Dude, like this entire season revolves around him.
Yeah.
Like, look, being real, if he's there, and that's even if it's not peak Pettersson, like what if he's point per game? He had 40 points this year. Like if he goes to 80, 90 points,
disgusting.
Like, there was an interview with him.
How much is he getting paid?
11.6 million
for 40 points.
Yes. They
Worst
asked
contract
him,
of all time.
You know what made me feel really good? He did an interview in Sweden with Leo Carlsson, Anaheim Ducks, and then they asked Leo Carlsson just like in Swedish, like, how much points do you think Elias will have this year? And he was just like, 92. And then Pettersson was just like, it's fine. That's what he said. I want more though. So if he's setting his expectations higher than 92 points. Look, he better lock the fuck in.
He better be.
He better
Dude,
lock in.
Yeah, that's a good sign. He's getting his confidence back.
Hopefully. Like,
I mean,
look,
saying that.
Look, I have full faith. Obviously, Quinn Hughes is going to be top 2 in the Norris again, probably. So I'm not ever going to say anything about Quinn Hughes. Besser will probably, if Pettersson's good.
He should have won it last year. I don't know why he didn't.
He was injured the whole time.
Robbery.
He was injured a lot. If he wasn't injured, then he probably would have won it because he was first until he was injured.
Yeah.
But if Pettersson's really good, then guess what? Besser's probably going to get 25 plus goals if Pettersson's really good. DeBrusque will probably get 20 plus. Evander Kane will get around 20 probably.
Yep.
Then
Höglander hopefully gets 20.
Oh man, Höglander better step up.
He better.
He's making $3 million. He had 8 goals last year.
I could see him getting 20.
He had 8 goals last year.
Yeah.
He was
double it.
Hopefully, I'd say I'm gonna go for 14, 15. Go around there if you're a third line winger. Garland, he's gonna get you probably around 50 points. That's what like 18 goals around there. But he's gonna drive play. He's gonna be the most energetic. Yeah. He's gonna carry you. He's gonna get chance from the building again because he's our most fun player to watch, other than Quinn Hughes.
Yeah, he's very.
I just love him. I love the signing, by the way. And same with Besser, dude. They basically got raises. The percentage of the cap, because it's going up, it's literally the exact same contracts they're on right now. Like literally the exact same.
That's pretty amazing, yeah.
So I love him. I love Garland. And then what? You're hoping Joshua can rebound if we keep him, obviously, because he had a horrible year last year, obviously, and then the year before he had 18 goals.
He has an excuse for that though.
He does. He does. He does.
Coming off cancer.
He couldn't really recover ever.
Yeah, he didn't have a off season.
No, he didn't. And when he was picking it up, he got injured again. So he's just had a tough year.
Yeah,
so
I think you got to just scratch that year for him.
Yeah,
I think he'll come back.
Hopefully he can respond a little bit. And then what? You got Sherwood, who had one of our best players last year.
Dude, Sherwood, yeah, he was a fan favorite.
Yeah, for sure. Like hopefully he's
fan favorite for sure.
He can respond, and then what? You get in the bottom 6 is whatever. It's Bluger and O'Connor. They're not going to do much, but like, just you never know. But you just have to be so lucky. Look, if we got a second line center, I'm sorry. If we got a second line center, I'd be fully confident in putting them third Pacific ahead of LA. But with Hedel as the second line center, with his injury history, I just can't be confident.
But that's hockey too. It's like luck. You got to stay healthy.
You do.
Yeah.
But we also just need. That's why you need depth, and we don't have that.
Yeah.
At the center position, we have a lot of wingers, no centers. We had Miller, Horvat.
Like that year, we took Edmonton to 7. Everything went right.
Yeah.
We were lucky.
Yeah, and look at our center depth.
Yeah.
Pedersen, Miller, and Lindholm. Those were our 3 centers.
Yeah, that's really good.
And now we have Pedersen and Hedel.
It's a big difference.
Big difference, man. Like, you need the depth. Like, you just do.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 centers are ridiculous. And imagine if Pedersen was playing at his peak at the time.
Yeah.
Like, Miller, Lindholm, and Pedersen, that would have been...
We probably would have won that game 7.
That's elite, man. Elite centers.
Yeah. And we didn't have Demko.
No.
Don't forget about that, folks. Best goalie in the world. Yes, we would have beat them.
I have faith.
Not
man.
afraid to say it.
Look, I have faith, but I think we still need the second line center. We just need everything, not everything to go out, but we need Pedersen to bounce back, and we need Demko to be healthy, and those are the 2 biggest things. Then we probably make playoffs.
Yeah.
Dude, like we also have to remember how big of an X factor Demko is. In that best
I know.
the best season, he was second in Vezina. If he never got injured that year,
I know.
he would have won the Vezina.
And he arguably should have been first because the number of highlight saves compared to the number 1 guy, he was probably double.
The only thing was he got injured at the end. He got injured in March.
Yeah.
So he missed the last month, and then
that's true.
So then Hellebuck won it over.
His saves were just ridiculous.
If Demko didn't
just
get hurt, he
saved
would have won.
us 5 times a game. Like,
and he's such a confident player, man.
Yeah.
He's literally skating every day still.
Mm-hmm.
He's training every day.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
And the way he talks about Vancouver, just dude, I want to buy a shirt. You don't see, like, I want Quinn to talk about Vancouver.
I mean, yeah. He's the second. He's already the number 2 behind Longo in my lifetime. Like,
yeah, for sure. In our lifetime, yeah, not even close. Yeah, I mean, we didn't see Kirk McLean or
Corey Schneider was cool for a
year, a couple of years
because he was Longo's backup.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Yeah.
No, he was fun for a little bit. And then,
yeah,
but look, I don't want to go back to Quinn Hughes again, but I just, dude, you know how happy I'd feel if we saw an interview of even a little bit of what Garland interview. He loves Vancouver. It's his second home. Besser, he didn't feel comfortable anywhere else but Vancouver.
Yeah, he loves it here.
Demko, I'd sign here for 20 years if I could. Like, this is my home. I don't want to go anywhere else. Like, can we just not get a little bit of that from Quinn Hughes? Like, just a tiny bit.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I think he's just like putting the pressure on the management. He's like, he can't just be like, I want to stay here the rest of my career. I love it here. It's like, no.
Yeah, but that's
I'm amazing. I want to win. You guys have to put a winning team here, or I'm going to leave. Yeah, so that's pressure on the management.
I know, but like, dude, is that just not? That's why these rumors are getting talked about. Yeah, because it's like he just doesn't. He doesn't. It
would be nice to not have drama.
It would be, and he doesn't really talk about the future that much. Like, I'm surprised just no one asks him. Like,
I'm sure they talk.
I'm sure they ask, and he's just like,
I'm sure he tells them what I'm telling you. He's like, I have to.
I don't know. You know what he probably says? Oh, I'm just not thinking about it. Like, it's a couple of years. You know, I just want to win.
Yeah, but you wouldn't say that to your boys.
No, not to your boys. I'm saying if an interviewer asked him, he'd say that. Like, I'm sure I'm not thinking about it.
Besser and Connor and Thatcher all talk about it.
You watched the Besser interview, right?
Yeah.
You see what he said about Garland?
No.
He said Garland. He called him nonstop. Like, dude, you gotta stay, man. You gotta stay. Yeah. Like, dude. I love Garland, man.
I do too.
And then Garland, in his interview, Garland said, which proved it, because I don't know if Besser saw that interview, but he literally said, "Oh man, the past week I probably called Besser more than I've called my wife, dude." He was like, "I've been nonstop on Besser." Like, he was probably just like,
"What a guy!
Sign the contract, bro. Just sign."
Thank you, Garner.
Yeah, and then thank you
for the city.
Literally last second, like, our management. It's also kind of fucked up. Our management was just literally last second. He was a free agent. Yeah. Okay, this is our last offer. Like, it's kind of crazy. And then Besser was like,
"Yeah, that's some confidence."
Yeah. I mean, that to me was just like, okay, we tried everything to get this center. It's just not working. We have to get Besser back then. Because they were just like, we tried to get Rossi. We probably tried this. We tried this. Nothing's working. We have to get Besser. That's 100% what they did. Because also the reports for today, that we were so hard after Christian Dvorak in free agency.
Who the fuck's that?
Exactly.
I
And that was
definitely know the name, but
that probably would have took up the best for money, like half of it.
mm-hmm.
So thank God we didn't get him.
Yeah.
Sorry. But I just been talking. Suter went to St. Louis,
Oh yeah.
which we should have signed that deal in my opinion and figured out the cap space. But
Yeah, we probably
maybe
should
we
have.
have higher sights on a center, so that's why they didn't. But
I don't know if there's one better. Yeah, trade. But,
yeah, but even then, we don't think that would have happened then if there was a higher center.
Yeah. No.
So I don't know, because I think the only one is Rossi. So they
Hey
might.
man, we got Shelobs. That's a good trade piece. He just won the AHL MVP.
buddy.
There's a team out there who needs a goalie.
Can I tell you what Rick,
Edmonton. I'm looking right at
Can I tell you what Rick Dollywall said today?
What?
The Canucks are actively shopping Shelovs. I mean, he's like, oh, it's just a dump. You'll get a late round pick.
If I'm Edmonton, I would go all in for Shelobs. Like, you are not going to
Carlo.
win with Jeff Skinner, bro.
Jeff Stewart Skinner.
Sorry, fuck. They have Jeff Skinner on their team,
They
too.
I think he's a
Stuart
UFA
Skinner
now.
and Calvin Pickard, for fuck's sake.
No, you
guys are
no. If
horrible.
I was Edmonton, if the ask was a 5th round pick, just do that. Like, what's the harm?
Of course.
Like,
yeah.
why not? Even if he go, I mean, he can't go to AHL though, because then you get claimed off. You
If
have
I'm
to put him in the
Edmonton, I make
AHL.
him starter, man.
I mean, he could be a backup to Skinner. Like,
Back up until
if he
you're
proves-
confident enough.
if he can prove if he plays above Skinner.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't,
Playoffs,
then
he will because he's clutch.
He might, yeah.
Skinner's a roller coaster. He could be clutch.
He could be, and then some games he's
Yeah.
just
If I was
Edmonton, and they're asking for a late round pick just to get off Shelovs, then do it.
Yeah.
Just what's the harm? Like at the end of the day, if you're trusting, I mean, the only harm is like you have to trust him to be your backup. That's the only harm, because you can't send him down. That's the only thing. But so you never know.
I would.
I would do it if I was Edmonton. Like how much
they actually have no reason not to.
Yeah, like what for Calvin?
When's
Pickard?
the last time they've had a good young goalie?
Yeah, for Pickard. Yeah, I would do it instead of Pickard. Like, you can do. Obviously, you can keep Skinner as your starter, and then just put.
He would make one highlight save, and Edmonton will be like, "Is this what it's like to have a competent goalie?" They would have their minds blown just seeing him make highlight saves.
But yeah, I'm just gonna say this now. Definitely keep your expectations low, because that's not gonna be a good return for Archer.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah,
it's gonna be he's look at the end of the day, he's great in some parts, but they're also going to look at his NHL stats and be like, okay, he's one of the worst goalies last year. Like, okay, so we'll give you a 5th. And that'll be like, okay, fine, whatever. We'll rather do that than lose him for free. So they're going to do that anyway. So,
hopefully at least like a 3rd or a 2nd, but I doubt it.
You're not going to get a 2nd. Not a chance.
Just one AHL MVP.
It's still AHL, dude. They're not going to look at that and be like, oh, that's the next goalie. Like, guess who was also in the AHL finals was a Capo Kakkonen, who just got signed for $900K. Like, the AHL is just so different. They're never going to take that into account more than his NHL stats.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, he's going to get a late round, probably like a 4th, 5th, 6th. One of those 3 he's probably going to get, which is, it sucks because I like him, but they chose Demko, so there's no space for him.
Which is fair.
Which is fair enough. They have to get rid of him, then losing him for free, so I get it. It's whatever. I mean, we're really long in now.
110. You got it on the point?
I mean, I don't, because this is long as hell. But I mean, I had like the Canes. They did really good. Carolina Hurricanes this free agency, and they're number one rumored for Nick Ehlers. So they had a sick free agency. They added Keandre Miller from New York Rangers. So he's going to be he's a good young defenseman. They signed Logan Stankoven to like one of the best contracts I've ever seen, 8 years, $6 million. That he is going to be worth more. He's going to be worth $8 million by next year. Like, I love Stankoven, so that's just, to me, is a crazy contract. Habs got Noah Dobson. That's sick.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like, they have such a sick defensive core now. They also made a sick trade. You don't know the players. They're just 2 young guys, but it's a really good trade for Habs. It was the Bolduc trade. And then I don't know what else. I don't even know what that says. Oh, Islanders. They just have such.
Oh, man.
They just did such.
I'm excited to watch Schaefer, that's for sure.
They had such a good offseason. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They had 3 picks in the first round. They absolutely knocked it out the park with all 3 picks. The 2 guys.
Dude, why would we make a trade for Bo?
They said they're going to keep him already.
Yeah.
So
You're
I would.
right though
Yeah.
about Islanders.
Dude, they got Schaefer, and then the guys they got at 16th pick and 17th pick, I knew them, so that meant that they're
good.
going to be good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's fair.
I was like, holy, all right, fair enough. I mean, we got Braden Coots.
I like him.
He seems like a good guy.
I like him.
All the reports are saying he'll probably top out at like a max second line center, but
I mean, yeah, that's fair. But
I mean, it's a mid round pick. It's
anyway, I saw like
not
a couple,
superstar.
like his first practice session. He's got the personality.
He just seems like a leader.
electric.
He's a leader.
He's a
That's what
leader.
he is,
Good guy.
yeah, so he's probably gonna be good. I'm
Mhm.
excited for that. We actually have prospects for once, so that seems nice. We got Willander coming. I hope Willander makes the team. We'll see, but he
That'd be
also
nice.
said he's fully comfortable with going to Abbey, so he seems like he just wants the best for him.
Yeah.
So shout out, and
That-
we didn't lose Manny. I thought he was gonna go to Dallas. He
Why
did
he's
not.
extended?
No, but he just has another year.
Okay.
But everyone thought Dallas was
that's-
gonna steal him, so he's still in Abbey
Still
for
have
next
to
year.
extend him.
Yeah, no. After next year, he'll probably look for an NHL job.
Yeah.
So we'll probably still lose him, but at least we got him for another year. Unless
Hopefully Adam Foote just gets fired.
Well,
No, I shouldn't hope for
I
that.
should not.
I'd rather make the playoffs.
Because if he gets fired, that means we had an awful year.
Yeah, I'd rather make.
So
the
I'd
playoffs.
rather just be good.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say that, but
If we are bad, hopefully it's like the first 15 games, and then we just tank for McKenna.
we just start out horrible. I'd cry.
Like, hopefully we're not battling it out just to miss the playoffs in the last couple games.
like this year.
That would suck.
This year sucked, man. I just don't want to deal with this again. Like that Pedersen Miller thing really just took out all the energy out.
I know.
They had to be separated on power play units. Remember that time?
Oh yeah.
It was just Pedersen was on one, and then the talkie was like, "Oh no, we're just trying something out." Yeah, not because they hated each other or anything. No.
You see that clip going around like of Pedersen, Hughes, and Besser when they first started. Well, the 3-on-3 overtime.
Future's here, folks.
The future's here, folks. Yeah.
Now they're
This
all
is the future.
now they're all 27,
I
and
know.
it's we made the playoffs once.
Yeah, but we took the cup final guys to 7.
Seven.
It was a good year. It was a good year.
It was a good run, man.
But you're right.
That's also another thing.
I remember watching that game live when he said that, and I was thinking like, oh yeah, these next 5 years are gonna be special. Which one was? 2, but one
I
for
don't
sure.
think it was 5 years even because it was probably like 29. I guess maybe at the end of the 5 years.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just it also is also like you could just so many views. Like you could look at it like, oh wow, we brought Besser. They want to stay here. Okay, wow, we're running it back with the same team that we made the playoffs once in the past, 7-8 years.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great time. Look, you can look at it for multiple. I'm happy with all the signings. I'm not gonna lie, but it's also like I wanted change, and I like the Kane move, but he's not gonna be a difference maker. Like he's not gonna be the reason.
He's an impact player for sure.
He's not gonna be if he,
We have a player that can protect Quinn Hughes now too.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna if Besser gets hurt or if one of these, it's like he's not gonna be the guy. He's 34. Like he's gonna be a helpful piece, but if like he's not gonna be a ceiling raiser, that's what I'll say. Maybe he'll help the floor out.
And they should actually make Besser like our number one scorer now. Like he has to be on the ice with Quinn Hughes at all times. Like,
Well, he'd have to be on the ice with Pedersen.
yeah, if they're on the same line.
Well, who else?
I don't know.
Like you have to try it. Like what Heedle and
Pedersen
Besser,
used
like,
to be a sniper.
dude. They just need to put the best players together, and
Yeah,
they need to find chemistry.
I know.
Besser and Pedersen last year had no chemistry, but they need to figure that out. Like I don't know, man.
I'm pumped though. I'm very pumped. It's gonna be a good year.
If we add a second line center, then I'll say I'm pumped. Right now, I'm
just pumped to watch hockey.
no, I mean too, but you know where I am. This is the middle. I'm like right there.
Yeah,
I'm a little happy, but
and we had the whole playoff run without Canucks. Like I feel like it's been a while. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Can't wait. Football's coming soon. Oh, I'm so excited. I love fucking football season, man. Shout out.
This next month is gonna be so boring. There's nothing going on now.
Bro, we got Superman in like a week.
No, I mean sports wise.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Obviously,
I know what you meant.
movies
I know
are
what you
gonna be
meant.
great.
I'm joking. But yeah, you're right.
Because now all the sports news are pretty much done. Like free agency kind of over. So Maybe we'll see some big trades.
Hey,
with
next
that.
episode, Superman review.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
Let's go.
Next, so it's July 2nd today. Tomorrow, it's coming out July 3rd, this podcast. So, sorry. July 11th is when it comes out. So that'll be 7 or 8 days.
8 days.
8 days after. Well, we'll probably see it on like July 13th.
Yeah.
It comes out on we'll probably see it on a Saturday, I'm guessing.
Yeah, weekend for sure.
So we'll probably see it Saturday. And then we'll probably record the episode either that night or the next day. And then we'll probably post it. So it'll be like the next episode will be between July 13th to 15th, I'm guessing.
Yeah, if you're watching this, you guys should try to watch it too.
Yeah, so it'll be so I guess we're kind of skipping a week, no? If it's 7 days, it would be July 10th. So we're going a bit longer. So we're sorry about that, but we just want to wait till the podcast. We want to wait till Superman's out because then we have a really big topic for the podcast.
And then Fantastic Four comes after.
Yeah, the next 2 weeks after that, it's Fantastic Four. So
let's go.
It's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna hopefully see Doom for the first time. Hopefully,
I'm
hyped to see Galactus too. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
I can't wait. But yeah, Superman. So next podcast will be Superman. It's gonna be a little break for the next podcast. So the next 10 days, probably in 10 days, 10 to 12 days. So we'll just say 2 weeks, probably. Something's in my fucking throat, bro. Probably a couple weeks from now.
Oh yeah, I actually watched Thunderbolts finally.
Oh, he watched.
What a movie!
Great movie. What'd you give it?
What
a 10?
a movie! Honestly, I was very happy with it. I thought it was not going to be that good. And
out of 10,
8.
I gave it an 8. I was close to an 8. No, it was either an 8 or 8.5. I loved it.
Yeah,
I mean, I cried at it. So
it was really good. The dad, Red Guardian,
fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah, amazing actor. He's so good in Stranger Things too. But yeah, he was so fucking funny.
I love Yelena too.
Yelena, yeah, she's a star.
She's one of my favorite characters. John Walker.
I love them all. Yeah, the captain guy, John Walker, Captain America.
Yeah, the only one that was kind of not just
obviously Winter Soldier. I love him though.
Yeah, the only one was irrelevant was Ghost.
Yeah, that her name. The
yeah.
chick who goes invisible. Little pointless, but
I think she's there because they need someone with real power. Like she actually has powers.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they kind of needed that. So fair enough.
Yeah.
Because the rest of them just punch.
Pretty much.
So they needed a little power in there.
Yeah.
So fair enough.
I mean, Winter Soldier has like super strength and shit.
Yeah, but so does John Walker. They all just punch.
Yeah, that's true.
They just punch. But no, I think Yelena, like I said it before in my hot take, Yelena is becoming my top MCU. This movie I really connected that.
I like her, but
she's easily, I think Florence Pugh kills it. She is such a good actress, and that scene in the city when she like kind of broke down with the dad made me cry. I was like, dude, like her acting was so good there. Like,
yeah,
dude, I would tear up twice at that scene. Like I was just like, it felt so real.
Really
like
everyone was good. Everyone.
I know. I love her. Sorry. I mean, I just can't wait to see her in Doomsday again. I think she killed it. I think she was easily the best part of the movie. And the dad.
Yeah. I agree. And Winter Soldier, I just love.
How do you feel about Bob?
I mean, yeah, he was pretty good.
Sentry is crazy.
He was a really good actor too.
Sentry is crazy overpowered.
Yeah.
Like that's nuts.
Yeah, it's like Superman.
Yeah, he literally is Superman. Yeah. I just
except he doesn't have laser eyes and shit.
No.
And he has mind control.
Yeah. I just don't know what they're gonna do because, like, I think post credits, remember they were like, he doesn't go into Sentry mode because he's scared to become the Void.
Yeah, he's funny.
Because I guess the Void obviously is his worst parts of him, so like he can't become Sentry. Is that just how it works then? So he's never gonna be Sentry again.
Well, he probably will.
He will be, obviously. But then is that how maybe that's how he dies? Or
yeah, he's gonna sacrifice himself, kill Doom. Anyway,
if Bob kills Doom, bro, that'd be fucking hilarious.
What I'm really excited for is Fantastic Four because they set it up perfect.
Yeah, they did.
MCU's struggling right now,
and like, they finally had a post credits.
No real Captain America, no real Iron Man.
Yeah,
young Spidey. Hopefully, he's gonna have a good movie. Thor and Hulk are nowhere to be found. Perfect time for Fantastic Four to come to their
they
Earth,
need them, man.
their wherever, whatever Earth's called, and run the show.
Yeah,
They're gonna run the show, and I'm pumped.
The sacred timeline.
I'm so pumped.
Look, so they teased
And they
it up.
have real powers.
They teased, yeah, they do. They teased it pretty well. There's also going to be some type of conflict, I'm assuming, in Doomsday with the Avengers with a Z. That part was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Dad. The Avengers with a Z. Look, the new Avengers versus Sam's Avengers. He's obviously building his own team.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Which is going to be sick. There's obviously Shang-Chi is going to be in it, obviously.
Why, though? When did he talk to Sam?
It's just that he's in the movie. So,
Yeah.
obviously, he's going to be that.
Sam's going to recruit him, obviously.
Yeah, somehow. So, probably him, maybe Shuri, the Black Panther, and then probably Hulk, maybe, because I remember the post-credit scene.
You mean She-Hulk?
No, Hulk, I think.
God,
well, She-Hulk will probably be in it, too.
That'd be horrible.
I think it will be Hulk and She-Hulk together. She has to be in it. I mean, I didn't even watch the show.
So what? Miss Marvel's going to be in it? Miss Iron Man?
I don't know if
Ironheart?
No, but the Marvels will definitely be in it. I mean, they have to be. So it's still the story.
Miss Marvel, yeah.
I didn't mind Miss Marvel, being honest.
Yeah, but that's true. That's true. As long as they make it good and not cringe.
Yeah.
It's all on the directors, man.
Yeah.
I hope. I really hope it's good.
It's kind of sad, too, because now when I think of cringe, I still think of Thor.
Yeah.
That's how bad they made that movie, man.
That's true. That was pretty cringe, too.
If he's in this movie and he's the same Thor that he was, God. Like, I'm just... And look, I'm not even thinking...
Hulk, too.
And the Hulk, yeah.
Let's save Hulk.
And I'm not even giving credit, because the Russo brothers did damage to them a lot.
Yeah.
Because what Russo brothers did that to the Hulk. Remember in Infinity War how awful he was?
Yeah.
And in Endgame he was what? Was he even a thing? The Smart Hulk.
Yeah,
Which was
I don't know
awful.
what happened, man. It's probably
So-
Mark Ruffalo's idea. Fucking weird, dude.
No, dude, I'm not. I think
Fuck that
Russo brothers. I'm not going to give them full credit because they don't know how to make it either. Clearly.
guy.
And then with
Yeah.
what did they do? Oh, and Fat Thor. What was why?
I mean, that was pretty funny. But you're right.
It's just, dude, it's Thor. Like, why is he a comedic relief? Why is that his whole
the
character?
God of Thunder.
Why is his goal?
I think it's like just satire because he's God.
Yeah, but why?
He is a god.
Yeah, but why is his main thing? Oh, I'm gonna be the guy who's funny.
Yeah.
Like, come on, do it to someone else. Like, it's just to me,
Maybe. Yeah.
they need to change it. That's all I hope. That's all.
It's just a phase. I'm sure he had this phase in the comics.
I don't know, man. People hate this. I don't.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Yeah, who knows?
And they only did Love and Thunder because people loved Ragnarok, but they just messed it up so hard because they were like, oh, they like the funny Thor. Let's make him too funny now.
Yeah.
It's just like.
Yeah, true. They fucked that up.
Really bad. And then Thor also said he wants to do a Thor 5, but like he wants to go respect the Thor fans now. Like he wants to do it differently. So hopefully they just fix his character because man, they really ruined his character. Like
Yeah.
they really did.
But he's supposed to be the God of Thunder.
I know. Well, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited. I think the Doomsday is gonna be really good. I'm excited to see the characters we haven't seen in so long. I'm so hyped to see Shang-Chi again because I loved his movie.
Yeah, 6 years later, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah, man. Literally.
Good job.
I don't know.
Oh, no, I like it. I
Yeah.
like that movie.
I
should
love
watch
it a
again.
lot. I don't know. I'm excited to see. I like. To be honest, I still need to watch a lot. Like, I'm probably gonna watch recaps. I'm not gonna watch the whole shows because there's too many shows. But I'll probably watch a recap on like Ironheart.
Yeah, I'm still
and-
finishing my MCU marathon, but
I'm gonna watch a recap on everything. Probably like Loki. I need to see the recap again.
what a show.
Yeah. I'll probably watch a recap on She-Hulk because I just want to know her story because I still don't know her story.
It's yeah. I'm just sad about the Kang shit, but it's a little off topic.
I mean, yeah, he's not gonna be involved in anything. So
No. I actually had it on the point about LeBron.
sure.
I think on the point, LeBron James, for the first time in his career, this is his 23rd season coming up. He's at the point where now he's just damaging his franchise instead of helping it. Like, you opt into 50-something million. I guess they signed Ayton, but yeah, you take a pay cut, you could sign another star. You say, all I care about is winning championships, so I am going to opt in to this $52 million option so you can't sign anyone to help me win.
Unless he gets traded.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
I
only
mean,
way.
at this point,
No, I would still keep him. It's still
I would,
LeBron.
if I'm Lakers, if I'm running Lakers, I would try to trade LeBron and build around Luka.
I mean, it depends what you get. If you don't get anything like value, then I'm keeping LeBron. He's still going to give you 20 plus points a game. He's going to be good at playmaking, and
yeah.
at the end of the
It's
day,
just so much
yeah.
for a 40-year-old dude.
And if you want to make money, you keep LeBron for sure.
Yeah, you're making a lot of money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I wish you would have signed for like 30. You're a fucking billionaire.
James
Like, show
Harden.
that you want to win.
James
man.
Harden took a pay cut.
Yeah.
35.
He's just
million.
greedy, dude. Just,
Crazy
yeah.
how that's a pay cut nowadays, but
Just lose respect. Because I actually care about the Lakers. I don't respect them. But
I don't care about the league.
Kobe didn't take pay cuts either, but at least he was honest. He said straight up, I'm the best player. It's not my responsibility for, like, I don't run the salary cap. I don't run the league. LeBron's like, I want to win championships. That's all I care about. No, it's not.
I mean,
Greedy
I'm
fuck.
sure Kobe only wanted to win too.
Yeah, but he was honest. Like, he's like, yeah, I can't take a pay cut. It's like, it's my responsibility.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's LeBron. I don't really. He's the go.
I've always been a LeBron hater.
Yeah,
So
you have. I mean, I get it because Raptors, but ever since he left Cleveland and like wasn't in the East, I kind of love LeBron. So
yeah, same. But this shit. Now that I'm a Laker fan, this is the first thing that
are
pissed
you
me
a
off.
Lakers fan? You love like 4 teams.
True, I'm a Kobe fan.
Yeah.
But no, I'm a Laker fan. Knicks, I just like when they're good. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan, but I want them to be good because it's the Knicks.
Right.
And I am a Raptors fan. And then I'm an Ant-Man fan.
I think the only team I care about being good, if they were good, it's the Raptors. Yeah. If Lakers were good, I don't really care. I just don't care.
I care.
I just don't care. Yeah. If the Raptors were good, I care.
I really want Lakers and Knicks and Raptors to always be good.
I can't be like. There's so many
And
like.
Ant-Man.
There's so many Twitter accounts with like 4 teams in their bios. Like, I just don't get how you're a fan of 4 teams. I just don't get it. Like, if I'm an NHL fan, I'm choosing one team. Like,
Yeah, but you're also a fan of the whole league.
yeah, but I'm
That's
not gonna.
like me.
Yeah, but you can be a fan of players. I just can't be.
Yeah.
I can't be like, oh, I'm a Canucks fan. I'm gonna cheer for the Devils too.
No, not cheer for them, but you like them. You like watching them.
Yeah, but
It's
I'm never gonna.
entertaining. No, I would never
I'm never
cheer
gonna
for them
cheer
either.
for.
But if they're against a team that you hate, then yeah, you're gonna cheer for them.
Well, sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's like me, for sure. Except for Lakers, because Kobe,
Yeah.
and Bills, because Josh Allen.
Yeah. So you like players.
But that's my only team in the NFL.
yeah, but like if
Lakers.
If
and
you
Raptors.
left Buffalo, would you give a shit about Buffalo?
No.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
Maybe though, in a couple of years, if I keep being a fan of them. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, this was a long episode.
But yeah, man. Hey, that's good. We needed one like
I
this.
mean, we actually do because we're gonna miss a week anyway. So
Yeah.
this-
Well,
it's gonna be the 12 days.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much missing a week.
yeah.
So we'll see you guys when Superman's out, and we're gonna review Superman next episode. So
Hopefully you guys all watch it too,
hopefully it's a 10 out of 10.
so we don't spoil it all.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we're doing spoilers. Yeah, I'm not gonna not talk about it.
Yeah, we
Maybe
should.
maybe we'll maybe like the first minute will be like non-spoilers, and then we're gonna be like, okay, if you want to watch it, just click off and do whatever you want. But I'm not gonna not do spoilers.
I have a feeling it's gonna be one of the best.
It has to
movies
be.
we've
I'm
seen in a
sorry.
long time.
It has to be an 8 out of 10 or above. It can't be any lower.
Oh yeah,
It can't
Yeah.
be any lower. Yeah, I have faith though.
I think it's gonna be really good.
I can't wait. It's so close. Like, it's literally what 12 days,
Yeah.
12 days away, something like that. Like I can't wait, man. It's gonna be great.
Oh,
It's gonna be great.
Superman.
Okay.
Fuck, I'm pumped.
Okay, we'll see you guys
And then Fantastic Four.
end of the month. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, we'll see you guys next episode, which will be I already said. So we'll see you guys after Superman's comes out. See you then. Bye.
Peace.